Hello students, welcome to our teacher app. I am your physics teacher. Today we are going to deal about our 9th standard chapter, work and energy. Okay, dear students, we will start the intro part of our lesson, work and energy. The first topic is about work only. What is work? Work can be defined as the product of force and displacement. Simply, this is the formula of work. That means if I take a table and I had a body of mass small m, and if I apply certain amount of force, what will happen? The body will displace from one point to another point with certain amount of displacement. Is it or not? So the product of force in the direction of displacement is nothing but work. And we had a subtopics or cases. First case, work is positive. Positive force and displacement in same direction, it is negative. Whenever the force and displacement are in opposite direction, it is 0. Whenever they are having a perpendicular, the angle between these two are perpendicular. Why it is so, we will deal about that. And the next one, we will deal about the topic known as types of works. That means types of energies. If you take, we had a different forms of energies, types of energies. So we had a chemical energy, mechanical energy, kinetic energy, potential energy. Among all these kinds of energies, we will deal about two important types of energies. First one is called kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is nothing but the energy possessed by a body because of its motion. And we will derive the formula kinetic energy is equal to half mv square, where k is known as kinetic energy, m is the mass, and v is known as the speed or velocity of a body. Simple. And the units of work or energy both are same, is having SI units as joules. And later we will deal about the topic known as potential energy. We will derive the concept of potential energy. Potential energy is represented by a symbol U. The formula for potential energy is mgh. The diagram, if you want, let me take a reference point or as a reference point. I had a block like mass m. We are applying certain amount of force such that this is the displacement of the body, h is the displacement. A gravitational force is acting downward, and we are applying force against the gravitational force. So this work, what you done, will be stored as potential energy. And one point here, potential energy is always stored format of energy. Potential energy is always a stored format of energy. Whereas coming to kinetic energy cannot be stored. Okay. After we will deal about the concept of law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy. Here energy means simply known as mechanical energy. Mechanical energy or energy is combination of kinetic energy and potential energy. Both the combination will be called by the name of mechanical energy, which is also called as total energy. Total energy of system. Yeah. So law of conservation of energy states that the energy is neither be created nor be destroyed, but can be changed from one form to another form. To prove so, we will use a pendulum concept. Pendulum is at this reference point. Later it is being displaced to this point. The height attained by the body is h. At this point, only kinetic energy will be there, which is nothing but half m. Only kinetic energy will become 0, which is 0 here because of its speed is 0 at this point, and only potential energy will be there, which is nothing but mgh. The total energy is mgh. At this point, what happens means kinetic energy will increases and becomes as mgh, and potential energy becomes 0. And at different points, the total energy if you take, you will get the same answer as MGH. So these are the topics of our lesson.